Alright, hello everybody, Zaxter99 back with yet another first play on launch day. This is Pro Forest New World, a game that's already pissed me the fuck off. So when I look at this game, guys, we have a survival base building open world game for one player trying to take out the whole Amazon New World game and I guess confuse players. I don't know, I don't like this. We can see that it's a very asset reliant world already. I mean, it looks great in screenshots, but yeah, this is one of those games that's going to look good with all these house assets, but be utter fucking garbage. I can guarantee you. It comes from a Turkish developer, obviously, because it's in Turkish and English. And guys, it comes in at a price tag of $14. It is not early access, so this game doesn't have the typical survival game excuse for having all kinds of bugs and not being complete. Looks like we have a couple of fake ass reviews here. That's just the vibe I get when I read them. And yeah, we have Full Head Game. Of course, it's our first game on Steam only game, because why not? But guys, the biggest thing that pisses me off here when I look at the trailer here and I see what else but the same fucking asset we've seen in 97 other survival games. The dude that starts off in his black undies, bald headed dude. We've seen him in at least fucking 100 other games. But right here, guys, if we look at this, we have a 2-minute trailer where the player is using a free base building kit on the Unreal Engine. I have this same exact kit myself. I was fucking around with it. It's a completely free base building kit. It's available on the Unreal Marketplace. But the main thing is it doesn't show him fighting anything in the game, in a survival game. All it does is show 2 minutes of him building a fucking basic ass base as a trailer for gameplay. What the flying fuck? So I'm sure you guys already know what kind of game this is going to be, but I'm going into this already pissed off. That's not good. This will be probably another missed video. You guys already know, but we'll see. Maybe the game will surprise me. I kind of doubt it, though. So we'll be back right after this to take a look at Crow Forest New World. And we'll be back to do that right after this. Zaxter 99. Alright guys, welcome back to this. Guys, I want to go ahead and show you. I recorded this game for over an hour. And I'm showing you a recording because I don't want to waste your time like I did mine. So here you can see me coming into the default settings. This is the same default settings like any Unreal Engine game has. We've seen all these default settings 100 times. Again, no motion blur or anything like that, so I turned post-processing down to low because motion blur is part of the whole post-processing thing in the Unreal Engine. I adjusted my sounds a little bit and the controls, everything here. So I started off here, guys, with the same basic asset we've seen in so many of these survival games. I picked up a basic backpack and an axe and a pickaxe and stuff like that. You start off in this, obviously, just like an asset building here. And I run outside, so I only take a couple of minutes here to run outside. And almost immediately, as soon as I get out here, it starts turning dark. But you can kind of see that the world doesn't look great. This whole inventory system is another either really cheap or free, very popular asset kit. So we've seen the same inventory system many times before. And then if you look here at all the items in the right here, if you take a look at all these items, all these are just super default assets. The apple, the water bottle, the guns, the axe. This is all just probably free stuff. We've seen all the same stuff a million times in survival games over the years. But right here, guys, look at my swinging my hatchet. Look how I'm holding my hatchet right here, right? And yeah, you can see that. Look at my swing. That's your swinging a hatchet. Just absolutely terrible. Terrible animations because the developer's just taking really cheap or free assets and just using them as they are. He doesn't know how to change anything. He obviously doesn't know how to code. And it looks like he makes this game get dark really quick so he can hide what a godforsaken world you live in. And it gets so fucking dark you can't see a goddamn thing. So I waited here, guys. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna wait till it gets light. And as you see, I go through here. We are now. It's an hour and 1 minute long video, so we're basically 15, 16 minutes in. It's still dark, still fucking dark. We're getting close to 30 minutes in, still dark. And you see me eventually, because I'm about to die of thirst, I've already drank my water that I started with. And so I basically have to start running, following the road. And you see here me showing that I've already drank my water and I'm going to start dying of thirst here soon. So I eventually come up across this neighborhood running through the world, still dark. And we're basically almost 35 minutes in here. And I want to go ahead and show you this because this is just really lame. Just like a bar that's all, this is all just an asset kit for a bar. But inside here, inside the vehicles, it calls them, what does it call them? I'm trying to remember. When I come outside the bar here, every vehicle and like the motorcycles out here.
Compost.
Compost, yeah. It says compost. Uh, yeah, right here. You'll see me, yeah, composter. Is what it calls it. And then it says vehicle chest here. And then I was able to find some gear. Composter calls composter for the vehicle chest as well in here. And then you can search these basic, every house is exactly the same asset kit here. And then I go up here to a stove and it says cooler. And then when I look inside the cooler, it says fence. Just total garbage. This Turkish developer obviously doesn't know any English at all and using words that make no sense for what you're doing. I did find some more water. I was able to drink some more water, thank God. Put the empty bottle back in here. But all your assets, including stone, wood, and different like copper and stuff like that, are found in items like the stove and cars and things like that inside here. So that's where you find all your inventory items, even your copper and iron ore and stuff like that is found in these houses and vehicles, or composters and fences, as the game calls them. And as we see here, guys, I'm now more than 40 minutes in. It's just still dark as fuck. So eventually here, I found a large backpack in one of the items. Yeah, I found a large backpack. Was able to upgrade my backpack. So all this is just super common stuff in these survival games. Yeah, there's my large backpack, so I got more room. So I'm like, yeehaw. So I transfer everything over. Look at the pants. Look how the pants are stretched out. You actually need that much room to put those pants if you want to store those pants. I mean, this game is just as garbage as you can possibly get. So nowhere in this entire hour of recording did I find any deer, any zombies, anything to fight. It was just all these basic fucking house assets and inventory item assets with this inventory basic asset pack. That's all it is here, guys. I've seen these also. This UI asset is the exact same we've seen a million times. I think these are all either free or extremely cheap items on the marketplace. Now, here, guys, I decided to go ahead and try the crafting at some point, and I crafted me a crafting bench, and I tried to place the crafting bench out after it crafted here. I'm like, okay, I got a crafting bench, cool. I dragged the crafting bench into my hotbar, and then I selected it, and you see that it's telling me up here that I can rotate it and place it and all that, but I don't see that it's red, I don't see that it's green or anything like that. I'm trying to place it on the street. I tried to go out in the world. Okay, maybe I'm too close to town. I went way out in the forest, still couldn't place it anywhere. I eventually tried to place it inside of a house. Wouldn't let me place it inside of a basic house here. As well, you can see there's cracks in the world where you can see through the fucking world. But at no point was I able to place a crafting bench down anywhere. And to build a base, you actually have to use that workbench. And I could not place it anywhere. As you see right here, I am running through the world. By the way, look at here, guys. An hour. It was dark for an hour. Never did get light. At no point did it ever get light. And you'll see me here just running. You'll see me trying to place this crafting bench and get an error saying I can't place it, even though, yes, you cannot place build part here. So this game is just as garbage, if not more garbage than I thought it would be. Just a completely empty map, void of any kind of creatures, monsters, anything to fight or kill or, anything like that. You cannot place a workbench, which is required to build your base, and that's the whole thing. The training, the teaser trailer on the Steam page does is show uh, the guy building the base for the whole 2-minute video or whatever. But you can't even build a base because you need the crafting bench to build the foundation and all the house parts and stuff like that. But here I'm just showing you that yes, it just stayed dark the entire fucking time. So I don't think it ever does get light in this game. And it's obvious this developer is just trying to hide that the game is, full of absolutely no content and doesn't have anything to do in the game. So guys, we have Crow Forest New World that looks nothing like the screenshots because in the screenshots we actually see that there is light. This simply doesn't happen in the game. It never does get light. I played for over an hour. It never got light. Couldn't craft anything as far as like a house or a base like they advertise in this trailer because in the trailer it shows it being light. That's a fucking lie. Never does get light, and even if it does, this is the exact same free, base building asset kit that is already in 100 of these crafting open world survival games. So even if it worked, it wouldn't be worth a fuck. But again, this developer is trying to hide the fact that this game has no content, nothing to hunt, no zombies, no birds, no boars, no nothing, by making it be dark, and I don't think it ever does get light. So for a price tag of $14, this is an absolute joke, and hopefully I've saved you some time by having to watch me run around in the dark for over an hour. These two reviews, just as I expected and said early on, I told you that they were probably fake-ass reviews. I highly suspect this review here of being the developer himself, and this review here of being just one of his friends, or maybe another alternate account of the developer, I don't know. But two completely fake reviews because nobody in their right mind would pay $14 for this, be stuck in the dark with no content and nothing to do for an hour and give it a positive review. This game is absolute trash. Makes yet another miss video. I think we're on miss number 339 now. So stay far away from this one, guys. A developer who tried to call his survival game New World and acted like he's never heard of the Amazon MMO New World that just launched a couple years ago. Just another trash-ass fucking developer yet out of Turkey. Seems like I've come across these Turkish developers, and pretty much all of them to this point have just pumped out absolute garbage. And they seem to have this really big ego, as if their trash-ass asset reliant games are something great. And this is just another trash asset reliant game. By yet another Turkish developer who probably have another big ego and threaten me or be really pissed off about me calling out his trash and his fake ass fucking reviews. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be sure you comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this Miss video. Crow Forest New World. Terrible English grammar. Terrible fucking game. Absolutely garbage because it never gets light in the game. And zero content in the game worth playing. This game isn't worth a nickel, much less $14. Be sure you let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. This has been Zach79. Have a good one, everybody.